Hey, what's up everyone? Android here. Today I'm going to give you 20 tips how to solo queue to Masters every single season, no matter what map it is. The first tip I'm going to give you is to play a mobility legend, someone like Ashe, someone like Wraith, Valkyrie is a great, Octane maybe. There's someone you could get around and rotate with. If things go south and your teammates go down, you can escape with and rat the rest of the game and save on to your kill points. Tip number 2 is you want to land on the edge of the map, preferably with a crafter and a survey beacon. You do not want to land in the center of the map strictly because you're going to get third-partied heavily from all sides and you don't know which side. Honestly, if you want to stay a hard-stuck diamond or a hard-stuck platinum for the rest of your life, just keep landing in the center of the map. Alright, tip number 3, pick up the R301 and use it, okay? You want to perfect your recoil with this weapon. You want to train yourself with this weapon to where you can use it without thinking about it. This is the best gun in the game. It's so versatile. You should always be using the R301. That should be your primary weapon in every single rank split. Alright, tip number 4. So your secondary weapon should be a weapon that's a single fire weapon or a SMG, something that's quick on a strafe speed that you don't sacrifice any ADS movement. Something like a wingman or a shotgun or a SMG is preferable. Alright, on to the next tip. If you're paired up with a duo and they're not letting you be the in-game leader, like no matter where you ping, they do not go, they have a mind of their own, it's okay. Just follow them and bait them around. Use them as shields, use them as information. When they get shot, try to see where the enemies are shooting them from and plan your attack based around your bait. You know what I'm saying? And the worst come to worst, if both of your teammates go down and they're in a bad spot, you can't get to them, just Valco out or teleport out and rat the rest of the game to hang on to your points. If you get 3 or 4 KP and your teammates go down and there's 8 or 9 squads up, there's no reason to go in there, and risk your game that you put together. Just leave and rat. Try to get second or third. That's 150 points each. Alright, so the next tip I got, try to communicate with your randoms. Call out your damage. Call out when you laser somebody. If you get 100 damage on someone and you call it out, that may motivate your teammates to move forward and get that knock on that person you damage, and that's just a free point for you. So call out your damage. Try to be as nice as you can to your teammates. When the game first starts, I like to say something like, "Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. Let's have a good game." Something positive like that. And most of the time, 90% of the time, they're going to give you positive feedback in return, and you're going to be able to work with these kids. But there are going to be some cases where you try to be positive, and these kids are just some shitheads, and they're going to say something toxic, and I would just absolutely mute those people. Don't let them throw your game, because negativity can ruin your game if your teammates are being toxic. So don't put up with toxic teammates. If they're toxic, after the first couple of sentences they say, and you get the vibe, this guy's toxic, go ahead and mute them and work off pings, okay? As you can see here in this clip, I muted these 2 kids because the first thing I heard them say was, "My last teammate, fucking if he would I could have won," talking shit about their last random. If they talk shit about their last random, chances are they're going to talk shit about you. So just go ahead and mute them and work off pings. Yeah, it may be a little tougher to work that game, but it's better. It's good for your positive mental mindset. So just mute negative teammates. Alright, so the next tip I have for you is to third party effectively, on how to third party effectively. So basically you want to approach a fight, okay? You want to listen to the weapons that are taking place in this fight, and then if you see a knock in the obituary feed with one of those weapons that you heard, that is your moment to rush in there and third party, okay? What you don't want to do is when you third party, you don't want to get there and both teams are just poking each other with snipers and not really fighting, and you come in and then you die because they weren't really even fighting. You want to make sure those teams are engaged in the fight. That way when you come in, you slide in, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to be paying attention to you. They're going to be like, "Oh yeah, we got a knock. Oh shit, we got a knock. It's a 3v2. Let's finish this up." And that's when you come in and ruin their plan, okay? Okay, another good tip for you. In diamond lobbies with about 8 squads left, you really want to rotate to the end game and start defending a high ground area. With platinum lobbies, it's about like 4 or 5 squads left. But in diamond lobbies, more kids kind of are adept to the end game strategy. So with 8 squads left, quit fighting. Make sure you got enough loot. Go to your end game spot and start pushing people out. If anyone tries to come into your area, you are going to force them out. Alright, this next tip is when you got a random teammate who plays Gibby. It's always a breath of fresh air when I see a Gibby random, because Gibby can dominate the end game like no other. When you have a Gibby teammate, really stick behind your Gibby teammate and bait him. Bait him out, okay? Because he's got so much shields and so much health. And if everyone's focused on the Gibby, it'll allow you to kind of swing out and make some plays to get some knocks off of his damage. Alright, my next tip, whenever you have a teammate that gets knocked down after you successfully finish off the squad, go ahead and drop your full armor right next to the person that's rezzing your teammate. That way they can get up and get a quick shield and get a quick med kit off and be ready for the next fight. Meanwhile, you're just going to go into a nearby box and get a shield swap. This just speeds up your time to reset and prepare for third parties. Alright, the next tip I'm going to give you is, after a couple of games, that didn't go well, say you lost 200 or 300 RP, instead of playing that next game frustrated, take a little break. Go for a walk, hang out with your girl, go do something, watch a movie, get your mind off that negativity, and then allow yourself to miss Apex for a little bit. Alright, we're going to finish off with some basic tips here I can give you. Make sure you're head glitching. Make sure you're jiggle peeking. Make sure you're healing up after every single fight. Okay? Prepare for the grind. Tell yourself you're going to make masters before you start, and be committed. And don't give up. Do not give up. Okay? And these are 20 tips to help you rank up to masters every single season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope some of these tips resonate with you.